sugar-coated lies. Another headline screaming behind vacant eyes. They build up their walls so high and so strong, but the truth's gonna break through before too long. Every single day, the same damn old game, pointing all the fingers, nobody takes the blame. This pressure's building, it's starting to crack. Ain't no turning back now, ain't no holding back. I'm about to say it, yeah, I'm about to scream. Tired of the fake smiles, living in a dream. The real life's bleeding out in the cold. Gotta break the mold, gotta let it unfold. I'm about to say it, every single word. The uncomfortable truth finally gonna be heard. I'm gonna say it.
Merry Christmas to everybody in here. I hope you're doing good. I hope your day is going great. I hope you got everything you wish for, plus more. I'm going to send out my invites real quick, and then we're going to get to this business. Hold on. I think he may be on, though. All right. All right, I just got a couple of more people, and then we're going to be rocking and rolling, y'all. You know how we get down. All right. Hey, let me know. Do y'all hear the background and noise in the back? Or y'all good? All right. Yes, I'm having a good day. It's been great. It's been great. I mean, my Cowboys won. That was a Christmas present right there. We got the new episodes of Stranger Things 5 dropping tonight, so it's really, really good. But you know how me and my team do. You know, we just give you facts, and we make sure we bring it to you fresh off the fax machine, right? So, but before we get into doing that, I need to go ahead and make sure we put out our disclaimer. So we're going to do that first.
Welcome to hashtag I'm gonna say it. Merry Christmas to all. Everything we say in today's show are alleged and for educational and entertainment purposes only. If you are below the age of 18, we request that you leave the live now. Enjoy.
All right, I hope we coming through clear. My wife got machines going on here, and they cooking and stuff like that, so I hope you all can hear me. All right? So without that, we're going to go ahead and start our first segment because, like I said, you know, we got Stranger Things coming on soon, so we want to make sure that we get this in.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside.
All right, hold on one second. Let's get through this commercial first. And then we are going to start it. DJ Rocky B, welcome in. Merry Christmas to you. All right, let's get our first segment up here and going. Thank you for the live, DJ Rocky B. Let's make sure we get what we need up here. We're going to start off with this one right here. And let me see if it'll let me pull that down. All right. There. Now y'all can see it better right there. Okay. Let me know. Put a 1 in the live if y'all can hear me okay. Or are you picking up the background noise? I just need a 1 if you can hear me clearly, a 2 if you can't. Angela, welcome in. If you can't. Angela, welcome in. All right, thank you, Angela. Appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to start this first segment. This is Clayton Howard and Cassie. As you know, he has filed a lawsuit against her, and of course, it had to be against Diddy too as well. But we know that he was one of the participants in the freak offs. I've had the privilege to talk to him, and you know, I like him. I think he's a cool dude. I think he's a cool dude. So when it comes to their particular lawsuit, his lawsuit against Cassie, it's one of those things where, have you ever had two teams playing against each other, but you like both teams, so you're neutral, you just sit in the middle? That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I think he's a cool guy. Like I said, I have the privilege to talk to him, ask him questions. I like him. I think he's cool. I also think Cassie is a victim of Diddy's. Others don't. All right? So when it comes to their court case, I'm just going to sit on the sideline and watch. Whatever comes out of it, comes out of it. Now, it says now, though, but Cassie has, it's big news for Cassie, and the major new legal files just dropped. I did not see this coming, and Murad is going to cover it for us. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our first segment, and let's find out how Cassie got this big win, or it's a big swing in her favor when it comes to the lawsuit filed from Clayton Howard on her. So without further ado, let's get it going.
So I'm not really sure what's happening, but it looks like today is the big day of legal files all dropping, because we have a major update in the Cassie case where it's Cassie versus. So I'm not really sure what's happening, but it looks like today is the big day of legal files all dropping, because we have a major update in the Cassie case where it's Cassie versus Clayton Howard, and where she just made a big move recently by getting counsel under Douglas Wigdall's legal practice. She has hired a lawyer that works for him to basically represent her. And Clayton Howard wants to take her to court, also wants to sue her, recently is allowed to serve her to say that she also harmed him, not just Diddy. And basically, I just received a super thanks from Kimberly Henry 1886. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, shout out in the video. What timing. Big update, because federal prosecutors are jumping into the conversation. They have jumped into this and they are dragging Clayton Howard down. And I want to know what your thoughts are on this. I'm going to pose a question later. Federal prosecutors guy in his quest to be labeled brand new filing on December 23rd, filing to in his quest to be labeled brand new filing on December 23rd, filing to Judge Arun, prosecutor Clayton Howard is under the crimes victim he counted as under sentencing guidelines in Diddy's criminal case. The Judge Department is pushing back hard, saying the Freakoff participant was not directly and proximately harmed by Diddy's crimes, and by his own admission, he was a paid escort who willingly joined those events. He was not dragged into those houses. Howard advertised commercial services,
Angela,
the filing said,
noting
so he has self-published a book and made multiple media appearances describing his experiences. His relationship with the government began in December 2023 when he contacted a friend of Cassie's, claiming to have information about a civil lawsuit against Diddy. During the interviews, Clayton Howard admitted that he was a worker who took part in Diddy and Cassie's freak-offs and described witnessing violence by Diddy against Cassie. But yet it's coming for Cassie. Prosecutors said Howard participated in at least 6 interviews before he testified before a federal grand jury. But just before the trial, his lawyer told the government that testifying again would hurt Howard's mental health. By May 2025, Howard had switched attorneys and neither side called him as a witness at Diddy's trial, and of course he was pissed. After Diddy was convicted, the court actually counted Howard and other male escorts who traveled interstate for freak-offs as victims for sentencing purposes, but not under the Federal Crime Victims Justice Department documents proving his victim status. Help applying to the Backpage Remission Program, which compensates verifying trafficking victims. Prosecutors state that Diddy was never charged with trafficking Howard, and that Howard's claims of exploitation were aiming at trafficking victims. Prosecutors state that Diddy was never charged with trafficking Howard, and that Howard's claims of exploitation were aimingly chiefed at Cassie, who was legally recognized as a that Diddy was never charged with trafficking Howard, and that Howard's claims of exploitation were aimingly chiefed at Cassie, who was legally recognized as a victim. Not a perpetrator of the crime. In a recent public filing, Howard has accused federal prosecutors, including Maureen, of using his story to secure a conviction against Diddy and then ignoring him. He says the government denied him rights under the Crime Victims' Rights Act and blocked him from testifying. So he's seeking 20 million. So this is really icky waters. The federal government, guys, the prosecution, have come out of nowhere, just like putting on a cape and being Superman, to come and defend Cassie, filing to Judge Arun for him to read to prevent all of this going on with Clayton Howard and to stop what he's trying to do. If Clayton is admitting that, you know, he saw Cassie go through violence via Diddy, why is he bluntly coming for Cassie? Why is he bluntly coming for Cassie?
I can't answer for him, but what I can say is this here. He did tell me when I was speaking with him on Big Mike's broadcast. Shout out to you, Big Mike. He did say that he witnessed Diddy assault Cassie. He did say that.
Genuinely believe he's being paid from the back end from somebody of Diddy's side to pursue this just to make her life difficult, because Diddy believes once this person succeeds, other lawsuits against Cassie are going to come forward, and this is some type of revenge. That is what I genuinely believe. I don't believe that Diddy is somebody who is accountable or forgivable or wants to move on. That man works on his get back like nobody else, and I feel like this is the plan, and he's put a back choosing Clayton Howard's back. Number one. Number two, it is interesting that he was considered a victim. That he actually wasn't a victim and that he wasn't recognized legally as a victim. The two things could be true at once, but at the same time, that can cause confusion, because why was he then used as a victim to sentence Diddy if he's not actually a victim? I get it. You want to show as many victims as possible so that Diddy can get a harsh sentence. I'm not mad at that, because the man needs to go to jail for a long time, period. But this is where Clayton feels used and upset, because if you've used me as one of the victims and the male escorts, why then now am I suddenly not a victim? This is why Clayton himself is not smart, because if he came for Diddy and that was the main person that he was coming for, federal prosecution will not be coming out here to write letters to Judge Arun to make Clayton Howard's journey on this whole situation difficult. It doesn't make sense. You've admitted so many times that you saw Diddy submit violence to Cassie. You saw Diddy submit violence to Cassie. You are a worker who was hired and Diddy was the main one in control. These are your own words, and this is what you said. So why are you bluntly coming for Cassie and trying to sue her for 20 million? Why are you not coming for him more than her? Why don't you have more energy for Diddy? Cassie is not perfect by far. Cassie, she was in his circumference and she was doing all of this under his permission and instructions. This is what he told her to do. He was doing all of this under his permission and instructions. This is what he told her to do. But she's not the main villain here. So if you want to go for somebody who created this environment, that's Diddy. Why aren't you still going for him? I don't understand that. I don't think he's ever given a clear answer on that. He only has just responded with pressure against Cassie, that Cassie made me do this. Cassie said I need to do it again, that I need to, you know, that Cassie kept rinsing, like all of this stuff. But Diddy was the ultimate one in control.
Jerome, welcome in, brother.
I want to read this again to you guys. This is pretty big for the federal prosecution to come out and submit these filings to Judge Arun. This is a big move. This is great for Cassie. Big news for her. Changes the whole game for her and puts her in a big advantage spot that Judge Arun will read this and will be like, well, you know what? Your lawyer didn't even have to do anything. You've got counsel, but your lawyer under Douglas Wigdor LLP, he or she doesn't have to do anything for you right now, because the prosecution have come out to defend Cassie, and I'm glad that they've done that, because she gave them a big one by going all the way to New York and, you know, be cross-examined whilst she was pregnant is immense pressure for her to go through. So let me repeat this again. The Justice Department, guys, is pushing back hard, saying the free call participant was not directly and proximately harmed by Diddy's crimes, and by his own admission, he was a paid escort who continuously, willingly joined these events of a span of multiple years. Howard advertised commercial services, noting he has self-published a book and made multiple media appearances. Prosecutor said Howard participated in 6 interviews before he even testified, but just before the trial, his lawyer told the government that testifying would be bad for his mental health. Prosecutors said that Diddy was never charged with trafficking Howard, and that Howard's claims of exploitation were aimingly chiefed at Cassie, who was legally recognized as a victim, not a perpetrator of a crime. So I don't even know what, I'm sorry, I've taken a minute just to breathe and really take this in, because I don't even know where Clayton Howard is going with this. So I don't even know what. I'm sorry. I've taken a minute just to breathe and really take this in because I don't even know where Clayton Howard is going with this. I honestly don't know whether or not survive the swim. I just don't know what you're doing. It's a losing swim. I just don't know what you're doing. It's a losing battle. I don't think you're going to get any money. I don't think it's going to be a Cassie trial. And even if she did give you something or incurable STI, she probably got that from him. I feel like he's being paid by Diddy. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel about it. I'm so sorry, guy. If Clayton's watching this and he's upset, I'm so sorry. I just feel like, you're being paid by Diddy to do all of this because it doesn't make sense to me as to why you're not coming for him as number one. Why you're not dragging him? Why is Cassie in all of your interviews? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me. You don't want to cut the head off of the snake. You want to go for the tail. And I see in all of your interviews. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me. You don't want to cut the head off of the snake. You want to go for the tail. And I honestly don't get it. Like, this is big of the government to do. I didn't expect this.
I'm sitting in the stands and I'm rooting for both sides. Like, it's hard for me to say if Clayton is wrong for what he's doing. I mean, because he was there. He knows more than I know. So if he feels like, or he thinks is deemed that he does file a lawsuit and he feels like he got just causes, then I'm for it. If Cassie, feels like she didn't do anything wrong and she's got her attorneys and she feels like fighting it, hey, I'm all for it. I'm staying on the sideline on this, like I said. And we'll just have to watch and see how he feels like fighting it. Hey, I'm all for it. I'm staying on the sideline on this, like I said. And we'll just have to watch and see how it all plays out. But Submarine is not, he's enjoying his time. And these people keep trying to put him to work. So with what we just heard, it's a win for Cassie. And these people keep trying to put him to work. So with what we just heard, it's a win for Cassie. If of the board, it's a loss for Diddy because he has been denied again. All right. And so, like I'm saying, Judge Submarinian, he's enjoying his holidays. He does not, and I do mean he does not have time to be Judge Submarinian. He's enjoying his holidays. He does not, and I do mean he does not have time to be dealing with these people like this. So I don't really think he wanted Diddy to even get the least amount of time that he got, the time that he got. I think he thinks he deserved more. He hadn't said that. I'm just making observation of what I see. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think he's going to try to give him any kind of leniency when it comes to reducing his sentence or anything like that. As I just told you, he got denied. We're going to listen to it, though. And once again, our guy Murad covering it.
So Diddy was hoping for a Christmas miracle today, and that just simply did not happen. His plan failed. That they submitted 48 hours, a new appeal document that the judge for a Christmas miracle. But the only Christmas miracle that this man is getting is having his back blown out left, right at the fort for a Christmas miracle. But the only Christmas miracle that this man is getting is having his back blown out left, right at the Fort Dix. That's what they're doing. That's it's going to be a festivity period for him because the plan failed.
Welcome in.
Your plan failed. The judge didn't even respond. The judge has just been completely silent. The judge says, "I ain't got time to talk about this. It's Christmas. I'm with my family."
Welcome in.
Your plan failed. The judge didn't even respond. The judge has just been completely silent. The judge says, "I ain't got time to talk about this. It's Christmas. I'm with my family." So Diddy failed again, guys. Uncle Diddy, your bail has been denied.
This is August 4th,
Bail has been denied officially. Your bail has been denied. This is breaking news. Quang, 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 quang. This is breaking news. Uncle Diddy, the motion has been denied.
This is October 1st, 2025.
He's been denied. Return to your jail cell. Lay on the bottom of your bunk bed with your deluxe knee pad edition hiding under the mattress. I think it would just be hilarious to watch that all back because continuously this man has thrown what he can at the judge and the judge has just thrown the book at him. The judge said that he can't ignore the fact that what he was doing with Cassie and Jane was not consensual. Therefore, I am going to give you X amount, which is 4 or 5 years, which the man should be grateful for but he is not. He's not grateful for
Hold on,
it,
y'all.
and it's
Let me
upsetting
pause
to
this real
see
quick. I want
because
to
he can just shut up and do it.
tell my niece Merry Christmas. Niece, how you doing?
Merry Christmas. I'm fine. I just finished packing up some more stuff and just ran to go grab me something to eat because I can't cook nothing. Everything is packed.
Oh, okay. Are you when you moving? When you leaving that place?
31st.
On the 31st. Okay.
New
Okay,
Year's
but
Eve.
everything's good. You mentally you good? Everything around you good?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. I
Oh,
love
no,
you to
I
life.
got
I just want to
the,
make sure. Remember, you can call me if you need me.
no, I got the invitation, but I was on my way back from getting the food, and I don't know that they fixing the towers down here, so I don't know what's going on with the internet, but I feel like they doing something.
Hey, you know they always up to something, so I wouldn't doubt that. I want to recap you real quick because segment one we already completed. We're in the middle of segment two, but I want to let you know segment one was we covered, Clayton, and she was on the panel as well, on Big Mike's podcast when we was talking to Clayton Howard. But he filed that lawsuit against Cassie,
Wait,
and the
I
judge.
missed that. I ran to go get a fork, and I came back. You said, what happened?
Oh, Clayton Howard filed that
Yeah,
lawsuit against Cassie.
He
All right,
said he when he was in Big Mike panel,
right. See, I
he said
told
that
y'all she was on there.
yeah, that's my guy. I like Big Mike. He cool.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
Mhm.
The thing about it, the
He
judge is
cool.
ruling for Cassie over
Mhm.
Clayton Howard,
I
right?
figured they was
And
gonna do
so,
that.
yeah, that's where it's at. But now the
He filed
seconds,
against Diddy too. Mhm.
right? He did. I let them know that too. He filed it against Cassie, but of course he had to file it against Diddy as well. So he did do that.
Mhm.
And quite naturally, it didn't go in his favor. They're saying it didn't go in his favor. So I don't know if he's done with it. I don't know if he's going to push the issue. And like I was telling them, it's one of those things where it's like you like both teams is playing, so you just sit in the middle. Either way it go, you cool with. Because
Mhm.
I like Clayton. I think Clayton was really cool. I enjoyed talking to him. So
I
I,
feel like in his predicament,
mhm,
even though he don't like to be called that, they consider him as a SMEX worker, and
yeah,
you got paid for your services. So
right. And they said he went back knowing, so
yeah, and you went
he
back
couldn't be a
knowing.
victim.
Mhm.
Right,
That
right.
was the key
And
thing
so
on why I felt like he wasn't going to win because he kept going back.
and you was right. He did. Uni, welcome in. I see that crew next to you now. I see your badge. Welcome in. Now, segment two. This guy, of course, went for another bail. He was ready to get out, and it got denied again. I think this is
Yep,
what, the fourth or fifth.
the fifth one. I think this is the
Oh,
fifth one.
it's the fifth. Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're covering right now. So he got denied on that, and after this, well, you'll be here for because we got one more after
Somebody
this
else
because
put a
I'm trying to
lawsuit
hurry
out
up and
against
get the
him. I was
broadcast
about to
in.
say. I
Against him,
believe somebody else put a lawsuit against.
when I
Mm-hmm.
was on, let
And
me
it's
see if I still.
a white female.
Yes, yes. I know April Lampros did. It was another guy too. I posted it on my page. It's like three different ones. I posted it on here. It's like three
Mm-hmm.
different lawsuits he got. Yeah, yeah. You right on that, niece. You were right.
I said, wow. I knew they was going to keep coming out. They're going to keep
Yeah,
coming out.
he's
I told you they're going to keep dangling that carrot in front of his face. They're going to keep sending people. Keep sending people. Cassie
yeah.
opened
It's
them
like
floodgates.
she did. She
She
did, and I'm
opened
not
them
saying she's
floodgates.
wrong. She did. I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm just saying, like you said, they're gonna dangle that carrot in front of her. It's like he's gonna seem like it's getting closer to him getting out, and then it's gonna be something else. But these
Something else.
lawsuits are coming in back to back, niece.
What's really going to get him if they can find any adults who were children that was tampered with willing to testify against him.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, that would definitely be. I think the proverbial nail in his coffin for
Mm-hmm.
sure. For sure.
But what I was about to say,
His own work.
they say he had a meltdown while he was in prison.
I
They
heard
said
that. Yeah, I
Diddy
heard
had a
he did.
meltdown.
Because he was wanting to get out. He was wanting to get released, get the time reduced, and he felt like he was being overcharged or given too much time, more time than he should have gotten. And like I was telling them, I feel like the judge really thought he should have got more time in the beginning, so I don't think he's going to reduce it.
Nope.
And
If anything, you're going to keep going to try to find ways to increase it. But I didn't know, and I found out last week. Another reason why Diddy is incarcerated, not just because of Delagio, because that's the liquor company he sued. But I didn't know he was running for a third political party for BLK people. Yes, it's called I want to say BLK Power or something like that, and they were supposed to be the third party because it's Democrats, Republicans, and then he was trying to put that as a thing.
And now he know they still mad at him for supporting.
He was doing too much at once.
He did the whole black vote thing. Yeah. TB Minion BT, thank you for the follow. I'll follow you after the broadcast. Huh?
That's what happened to Diddy. He was doing too much stuff at once. He was crossing them too much at one time.
Okay. Right, doing too much. Here's the thing, like we always said, niece, when these people allow you to sit at the table with them, you got to play your part. And if you try to get out of fashion or get out of your role, they're gonna let you know about it.
They're gonna reel you back in. Let you know. Yep. They're gonna let you know who's boss. It's quite sad.
Elise was talking. It really is. It really is. Stick around for episode. I mean for that third broadcast or segment, because we're gonna close out the show on something that I feel like people are starting to say the quiet part out loud.
A lot of people are.
Yeah, we gonna cover. You know how we do here, niece. We're gonna cover. Well, at least what we can get a hold of.
What we can.
Right.
Now you've been left alone, ignored once again. You're using your lawyers. Mark Agnifilo doesn't seem to be the head lawyer for you anymore. It seems to be Alexandra Stapleton, somebody different. Alexandra Stapleton. Not Alexandra Stapleton. That's actually
she's the director of the
50 Cent documentary co-director. I believe her name is Alexandra Shapiro. She seems to be the head person here, and it's just been ignored. The judge, Arun, is ignoring the fact that you would come out and say that he's a 13th juror and shade him, and then think that you would actually get a immediate
we spoke on that when it first happened.
Either expedite or reduce your prison sentence or make you free on the 24th so that you can go home to your family on the 25th. I'm just surprised that the Combs family haven't come out with some predictable Christmas family post together saying we're missing our dad, because nobody buys that. They weren't buying it from day one, but nobody buys that anymore.
Hey, TB, hold on, y'all, 1 second. Hey, TB, would you like to be a guest on the show and let's talk about that Monday morning? Would you be cool with that? Could you do that? Because I see you said you're an advocate for him. I would love for you to be a guest on our show. She does. Okay. Good. So, matter of fact, I said I'd follow her after the show. I want to follow her now. Boom. There it is. I sent it to you. And then that way, on Monday, we can have you up on the panel and talk about that. TB, thank you for coming up. Yeah, I appreciate you saying yes, you will. I will definitely message you before we go live on Monday morning, and make sure we get you here. So, because I would love to talk to you. Like I said, I believe it was definitely self-defense. I know a lot of people think it wasn't, but most of those people that think it wasn't is looking at it from a racial standpoint.
Hey, sir.
Hey, let them know the invitation is extended to them right now. It's already extended. Matter of fact, you can let them know now. Let's give them some time so they know to be here. You know what I mean? Yo,
Yeah,
they are
I'll
definitely
give
welcome.
it to them. And I appreciate you for allowing us to come talk about it, because you said you talked about it in the beginning, but we've uncovered so much stuff
After that,
Yeah,
yeah,
Doc is
he definitely did.
so most definitely we'll
Yeah,
be
see,
in
I'm
here.
already excited.
Yeah, and I appreciate you because we're fighting for, we say, our nephew's life right now. And we're
Right,
not gonna let the system railroad him.
right.
Right.
Doc knows how hard I've been going. I eat, breathe, and sleep this right now.
Oh yeah, that's good. Look, I'm glad that you're advocating for him. I'm glad that he does have a support system down there. A lot of people fail to realize, and again, Frisco is predominantly YT anyways. Like what I'm saying is, even when it happened from the onset, he wasn't gonna get a fair trial, and I think that's wrong. You know, and but when you got all of these people picking on him, it wasn't just from what I've heard. I'm gonna say from what I heard, you know more. It wasn't just the brothers picking on him. You know, there was other people that they were friends with as well. And so I just feel like he was defending himself. I don't know. But Monday, I'm not going to. Monday,
Absolutely.
you
Yeah,
got,
I'll
look,
inbox you
you,
my number. I'll inbox you my
okay,
number. And we'll get it together, what time and everything. I know I'm in Texas, so we'll link up. You can hit me through the weekend, so we can link up.
bet. Okay, bet. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And look, on Monday, you got the floor. You got the big screen. I'm just going to sit off in the cut. All right, you conducting the show.
Yeah, you're gonna have to open the whole panel. I promise you that. I can tell you, 'cause we pull
Let's
up
get
deep.
it. Hey, we love having
Everybody.
conversations in tough places in places people don't like to talk about. We like doing that.
This is stuff that people need to talk about, and everybody want to keep quiet. And
Right.
no shade, we do
Exactly.
cover Diddy and stuff like that, but this is stuff that's happening in real time to real people that don't have
Right.
that type of money to help
Mm-hmm.
them in certain situations. This boy is fighting for
Facts.
his life.
And you're gonna make me go to the store and get some ice, Doc, because I know you over there eating ice.
Sharita, welcome to the panel. I appreciate y'all, man. But yeah, y'all hang out. Y'all hang out. We're gonna go ahead and continue with the second segment, and then we're gonna roll over to the third.
Okay.
But y'all
Go ahead,
definitely welcome to hang out right here.
And so here I am, and I knew I would be reporting and letting you guys know that there's been no response from the judge and that they have actually ignored it. They're not responding to it. And Diddy obviously filed this because he wanted a, Christmas miracle. He wanted to be released on Christmas Day. The judge has just completely ignored him. And I just find it to be hilarious. The judge has said, no, you've lost out on this appeal once again, Diddy. Just wanted to let you guys all know. Great Christmas Day. Hopefully you guys are spending a good Christmas. Just to let you guys know that Diddy has lost his appeal and that he won't be getting out as of right now. He has to wait till his actual appeal dates in April, May. That is his proper appeal. Anything that he's submitting now, it's just frantic filing. And it's not going to take him anywhere. Sorry, Diddy, your Christmas miracle is going to be having your back blown out at Fort Dix. That's the only Christmas miracle that you're going to be getting. Now, guys, the prosecution on Luigi Mangioni's case are embarrassing themselves because Luigi Mangioni's lawyer has slammed prosecutors for illegally recording his interrogation, and says the illegal wiretapping is why prosecutors withdrew statements he made to New York law enforcement. First, they lied and said that, that the mother made bad statements against her own son, Luigi, which was not true. And now it's been revealed that prosecutors were illegally recording his interrogation. Now, PA, guys, is a two-party consent state, meaning he needed to be told that he was being recorded to be admissible, and he basically wasn't being told at all. So this is a fire article coming up via Rolling Stones, where cops read Mangione his Miranda warnings in the McDonald's, but Manhattan ADA Joel Sealdman read him his Miranda warnings in regards to the murder of Thompson whilst at the Altoona police. Mangione asserted his right to remain silent, requested an attorney, and asked for his phone call, saying he'd rather not answer any questions. He was left alone in the room. And on Tuesday, Mark Agnifilo presented to court that Mangione was being video and audio recorded throughout this entire interrogation without his consent in a dramatic cross-examination of NYPD officer David Lunardi. Boom. Pennsylvania, unlike New York, is a two-party consent state. Meaning Mangione would have been told that he was being recorded in order for the evidence to be admissible in court. Leonardi testified that Seidman instructed him to set up video and audio recordings of Mangione ahead of his conversation.
They're going to have to dismiss that.
Yep.
They're going to have to
dismiss
dismiss that. They messed up that whole case.
Yep. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Leonardi said that he was not aware if Mangione was ever told he was being recorded. Boom. These interactions, Leonardi testified, were recorded by an audio recording device, body-worn camera, and a video behind a one-way mirror. Leonardi said he was not present in the room, but Seidman and other NYPD officers, including Diaz, were. And during the cross, Mark Agnifilo said that at one point, law enforcement left the room and Mangione was left there alone, unaware that he was completely being recorded. Mark Agnifilo states, "Do you even know that this is legal?" Asking Leonardi, he responded that he was being guided by the DA's office. A few moments later, the prosecution, defense, and judge met at the bench, and Agnifilo announced that the prosecution had chosen to withdraw Mangione's statements made to the NYPD and Seidman, admitting that they had a major loss. Corruption all over. And what do you even see in the Luigi Mangione madness that is going on right now with his case and, you know, the federal and case about to happen later on in the year? Mark Agnifilo is all over it. So for those of you who are saying that it's only his wife that is working on this case, that's completely not true. Mark Agnifilo is also working on this. He said, Diddy who? The check's cleared. They're in my bank, baby. I got you what you needed. You're off the RICO and you're trying to record me without my permission. Bye, juices. I don't know you anymore, Diddy. Goodbye, good riddance. And here he is working for Luigi Mangione and was able to prove for the fact that Luigi had no basically consent on this being recorded. So therefore the prosecution had to withdraw that. That's a big loss for prosecution here in this case. Knew that. Big loss indeed. On Tuesday, Mark Agnifilo stopped short of saying that Mangione was illegally recorded, but on Thursday, lead attorney Karen Friedman Agnifilo...
You do? Well, here's the thing. If he did, he played it right. Don't say nothing.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. I was in Big Mike's panel last night, and Angie was saying the same thing. That's what us Christmas as BLK people. That's what we need to do. When we being stopped by the police and stuff, they don't really do your Miranda rights. You keep your lips shut. You ask for your attorney to be present. If you don't have one, I need you to appoint me one, and you keep your mouth shut.
Yeah. Yeah. Let them mess up themselves.
Yup.
Exactly. But here's the thing. They're trying to be so corrupt. And just in the case we're going to talk about Monday, it's law enforcement. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all police officers. I'm not saying all law enforcement officers. But what I'm saying is a vast majority of them are crooked, period.
Mm-hmm. Some of them do by any means.
Thank you for the GGs, Finley.
Merry Christmas to everybody who celebrates
how you doing?
Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. You know Kwanzaa is coming up. For those who celebrate Kwanzaa. Yep. I don't celebrate man-made holidays, but you know, I still give those to others who do. But I feel like it was a setup. He was a hitman. So they're gonna do everything they can to get that man up out of there. And by him following the law and knowing his rights, they screwed themselves.
Absolutely. Hey, Sharita, be careful. I see you said, I can't believe that I transported 3 miles up the road with lights off. Be careful, please. Be careful.
Please put your lights on.
Yeah, we listen. Yes, make sure we don't need no interaction with them. Those people, you know what we talking about. So yeah, make sure everything is straight.
Christmas, they looking for, you know, it's the end of the month. It's quota time.
Yeah, get that quota. Yeah. Yep. You were right.
Said the only reason the prosecution withdrew Mangione's statements was because it was an illegal wiretap. Illegally wiretapping, you're going to get Luigi off the hook when it comes to this case because prosecution are so corrupt and dumb that they're not well educated. Because if you're following the DA's office, police officer, then you would have known that he needs to be completely aware that you are recording and, you know, he had no idea.
Facts.
Absolutely. When you get stopped by...
Let me know your thoughts, guys, when it comes to this video. Do subscribe.
You know that they are recording you. That's right. Absolutely correct. You have to know that they're recording you.
Right, that's the law.
They
There's
have
no
to
way
tell you
around
that.
that.
That's a part of the law. They have to tell you that. They have
Right.
well along the lines. They usually say, "I have my body cam footage on. I'm recording for my safety and your safety as well." And then they'll proceed to ask you for whatever they're asking you for. If they do not say that, you call 911 and ask for their boss to come in there. You ask for a white shirt.
Exactly. Facts. I love that. Y'all W my niece Dot, WTB, and W Sharita in the live, please. And we're about to come in on our third and final segment. We've got 2 TikTok balloons as our gifting goal. We gotta meet that. Y'all. We slipping and we falling back into group D, and we don't need that. We're trying to get to B or A. Okay, we're in C now, but we're slipping. So we need to make sure we close that out. We're about to go in this third and final segment. And like I was telling Niece, it's like people are starting to say the quiet parts out loud. Now, before we get to that though, I want to make sure I remind people who came in late. All things said in today's show are alleged and for entertainment and educational purposes only. There is a such thing as due process that needs to be followed, and everybody's innocent until proven guilty. We're saying that. We know that's not how it goes in real life, but we're saying that. Natty, welcome
Yeah, it's the butt. Yeah.
in. But
yeah.
And capitalize
We know it,
that.
y'all. Capital B-U-T.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that but no Diddy. That we talking about B-U-T. Yeah, like she said. No Diddy. But now,
yeah, people were saying no Diddy before Diddy got caught.
They
Do you
were.
know that, when we was in high school and stuff, people were saying no Diddy before this even kicked off. This is what I'm saying. Like, he should pay for the crimes he has committed, but people already knew this. This is what's like itching my ass about it, because y'all waited so long. Y'all waited till he pissed off the higher ups. We know who they are. And now everybody want to jump on that wave. Like when the kick him when he down, that's definitely what everybody is doing. But if y'all would have all band together, then y'all would have been able to take him down then.
And saved a lot of more people.
Y'all kept going back.
Because they feared him. Yep. You're right.
Don't nobody put fear in my heart but the creator above. If it's my time, it's my time.
Yep. Here's what we have coming up. Here's what's speaking out. I don't know the hip hop artists nowadays. I'm gonna tell you all, I'm gonna be honest. I really don't listen to it like that. I don't listen to these artists today, but it's a rapper by the name of Hellcat. And it says Hellcat exposed Diddy. That's what I'm saying. I have no clue. I ain't heard a syllable of first from this guy. But
me either. What song? Let me go. Hold on. I'll be right back. Let me go look up and see who he is. You said his name is Hellcat?
Yeah, and cat is with a K, not a C.
Okay.
It says Hellcat exposes Diddy and Justin Bieber activities. Plus, Fat Joe said Diddy tried him and Ja Rule.
I think I seen that. Yes, he's heavy set. He's a heavy set. Yes. Okay, I seen clips of that.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
I seen clips, but I don't know who he is. I never heard a song of him. I don't know if he's a writer, a ghostwriter, and you know how ghostwriters, they want to potentially be an artist after a while. But I've never heard of him, but I seen that interview he was doing.
Oh, hold on. I want to make sure we put the disclaimer out here too, niece, because language may be stated in here. So,
all
right, this is
First interview, we went super viral, man. Since then, I've watched you take that crown and run with it and make a super name for yourself. You just did Tasha K, No Jumper. I mean, just you everywhere. You know what I mean? I feel like you could teach a class on how to take something and run with it. What is your advice to people who get that good moment on the internet to keep it going like you've been keeping it going?
Man, look.
Right, Sharita.
Some people want different out of life and just out of going viral. You get what I'm saying? You got to decide what you want from it. I already know, like, I'm not settling for no viral moment. That ain't it. You know, if they think that was something, I ain't even opened my mouth yet. You did?
Yeah.
This the third interview. So hey, shit, I got a lifetime worth of shit to talk about.
You know, thank you for the heart, man. I appreciate that, Bestie.
Why is this shit happening to me? It's happening so
Thank
I
you
can
for
sit
the,
on this
I
blue
love
couch and talk
you.
about
I
it.
love
You dig
TikTok.
what I'm
Thank you.
saying?
You look real comfortable on that blue couch with a lot of red on.
Hey man, you know what it is. You know what it is. No, man, hey, no bullshit. Today's my best homeboy's tomorrow
Christmas.
is his birthday. He's in Vegas right now, and he's a crip. My sandbox. So happy birthday, Twan. Yo, love you, man. I'm gonna try to make it out to Vegas tomorrow, but if I don't, it's your fault. You get what I'm saying?
Man, first and foremost, man, you know, we like to touch on the hot topics. You know what I mean? So we got to touch on one of the biggest stories, which is this Diddy documentary.
Oh,
Diddy verse 50. It's a lot of layers to this, so we gonna go through this. Let's peel all the onions off the layers real quick. First and foremost, you being from the streets, did 50
thank you for that heart,
in any way by doing a documentary on Diddy?
Hell no. I would have been disappointed if 50 wouldn't have did the documentary. He my favorite villain, and I'm trying to get just like him. Are you kidding me? Listen, bro, every that I don't like and don't like me, they po ass. 50 Cent has a billionaire. Diddy's a billionaire.
Thank you for the Tom Christmas Aztec Princess.
He did and he owns a film production company.
Right.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
All right, so let me ask you this, right? The documentary goes to number one. The thing that everybody looks at is like, how did he get this footage? It's some intimate footage, bro. Like, how did he get that footage, man?
Man, 50 got money. Shit, are you kidding me? Do you not know if a was paying your enemies $1 million to spew the beans, we all be up. You hear me? It'll be a Jeff documentary. It wouldn't just be a Diddy documentary, did it? It'd be a Hellcat documentary too.
Yeah.
Because at that point, motherfuckers gonna make up whatever they want. It's money involved, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask you this. So during the segment, right, they really touched on that Pac and Biggie thing, right? And they made it, the way they positioned it, they made it seem like Diddy has something to do with even Big's murder. Do you believe that or not?
Hell yeah. Keefy D, man, Keefy D funny in the Keefy D ready to talk right now. If I was 50, I would go visit the jail. You know what I'm talking about? Pay Keefy D a little money, a year worth of commissary. He gonna goddamn he spew the beans. I think he in there dying. He got cancer, right?
Yeah.
Come on, man. You know,
I didn't know that.
50, hell yeah, if I was 50, I'd take a motherfucking trip. Shit, nigga. Hell yeah, that goddamn me had something to do with
Thank you, Natty. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. I love TikTok.
Let me ask you this. Would that not make Diddy one of the biggest gangsters in New York?
That is not only, bro, dude's a rapist.
Damn.
He taking pussy and booty.
Whoa.
And he got
Sorry,
money.
y'all. I didn't know the language.
And he got yachts and shit.
I told you.
What I'm saying is that it was that knew what was going on, and they were so up that their excuse for not telling was, if I tell, I ain't gonna be able to get in another Diddy party.
If you're living with HIV,
is you kidding me?
Without daily HIV pills.
No, man, that dude ain't no. Oh, that blowing up cars and
good to go.
Hell yeah.
With Cabenuva, there's no pause.
Y'all heard him say he blowing up cars. Y'all heard that, right? I love that. I love that Aztec Princess. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm in Vegas. We're celebrating our
it.
anniversary. I did my hair finally.
Oh,
I
happy
pinked it out
anniversary.
Thank
Okay,
you.
TV.
All right, you want to drop me?
I'll see you Monday. Okay.
Thank you.
Y'all
Thank you
having
so
fun?
much, Michi.
You're welcome.
We're having a great time.
Yeah.
We're about to go see the Jabberwockies.
Okay, do me a favor. You said you're in Vegas, right?
Yes.
Can you go by that intersection for me and take some pictures?
Oh, yes. Yes, I can. Yeah, definitely.
Flamingo and Cobalt.
I'm,
Thank you.
I'm nearby. I'm at Treasure Island.
I got this amazing Japanese knife set.
Okay, do that for me, Bessie. I appreciate you. I love you.
We'll do that.
All right, you stick around.
Yes.
Stick around. Or y'all
I'm
about
just
to
gonna
leave
stay
now?
for. Yeah, we gotta catch a 5:30 show, but I wanted to come in and tell you, love you so much. Thank you for being
love
around.
you.
You've made my 2025 great. I appreciate you. I love the people you brought around me, Doc, Mike. You know,
Hey,
Mike and I didn't get
Dustin!
on. Hey, we didn't get on the best foot, but we're in good feet now. We 10 toes down. So I'm really happy.
That's right.
Thank you for being in
Absolutely.
my life. And I look forward to sharing
Thank you for being
2026
in
with
mine.
y'all. I will take those pictures for it
Absolutely.
with you guys.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye.
All right, I love you. Y'all be safe.
We
Yes.
will.
That lady right there. She is amazing as well. Miss T, how are you? Welcome in. Michi said, get all angles, Aztec. Please. If you got a Sharpie, you can put my name on the poll too for Pop.
Right. Me too.
Damn bitches.
Yeah, we ain't never seen nothing like this.
We ain't never seen nothing like Diddy, bro. Nothing.
What would you classify Diddy as in
Plenty.
the streets?
You gotta know what's
You know what
one.
I'm saying?
Oh my God. Okay, look, I'm looking at it like this.
Right.
How Hellcat looking at it, right?
Right.
Diddy used every woman he ever had as a beard.
Thank you, Aztec.
You know,
Prince.
in the reckoning, we saw that Diddy would flash a film of him f***ing a bitch. People tried to say, oh, it's because Alpo used to do it and shit like that. I don't believe that. I don't. I believe Diddy was Andre Harrell.
Oh.
I believe that. Every picture he had his arm around him.
True. He
Man, he
did.
moved in there the first day. Dude said he moved in there before him.
Yeah.
What the f you think goddamn me they was doing in their goddamn house? So I believe he used to flash stuff like that. Even the women, you know, that he used to subdue before he had sex with. I believe he used them as his beard.
You know,
Today in 2026, we call that a beard. When you're gay
yeah.
and you don't want nobody to know,
This is for educational
Your wife is your
purposes
beard.
only, TikTok.
like Dwight Howard,
Michi said he built a
Amy
facade
Luciani.
to shape
She
his
his
daddy
beard.
issue.
How many entertainers
I like
and
that.
rappers?
That's true.
Like, what percentage do you think are beards or have a beard?
Oh my God, nigga. But nigga, now I just want you to think about it. Now, when you hear that Usher was wrestling with Diddy in the morning time over cereal, make it make sense. It makes you think a little different. So
And then when you start seeing the Justin Bieber,
Bieber,
you like
Justin Bieber looked traumatized.
traumatized, yo.
That look traumatized, Justin, dude. Oh my God. Yo, I wonder what did Diddy do to them? Because Diddy just called Fat Joe. Fat Joe just came out saying that Diddy tried him. He made that pass, called that man a red bone. Like a bitch. Diddy called Fat Joe a red bone like a bitch.
God.
And now it just make you think that he really did do something with Meek Mill and Ja Rule. Gene
Yeah.
Deal ain't got no reason to lie to me. I fuck with Gene Deal. He actually been telling us what the f been going on for 13, 14 years
Yeah,
now.
he really has been the
And he
first
ain't never
one.
wavered
Never wavered.
his statements.
All right, man. Give it up to Hellcat for not holding nothing back. That's just a snippet. They do have the entire interview in its entirety. If you want to watch it, go and follow Real Life Productions over on YouTube. Look for the Hellcat interview, and you all can watch it in its entirety. My man's Rico, what's up with you, brother? Merry Christmas to you and yours. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Y'all,
Merry Christmas to everyone.
it's getting
That's crazy.
ugly.
That interview, I'm
Yes.
telling you, but I don't, like I said before, and I'm going to state this again. I don't like the fact that, yes, he did what he did and he should pay for what he did. But he's not the only one. If you're going to go
he's
for,
not. He's not.
go for, get everybody need to be God. Everybody need to be God. And I wish he tells so everybody could be God. But I know if he tell, they probably do something to his kids, and they're stupid.
I think if he were to do that, or him,
the combs would be eliminated. Yeah, absolutely.
It would be an Epstein all over again.
Absolutely. So he's moving how I guess the best he can, but
thank you, Reba.
I do think
Michi
he should be. But how we gonna get them all if we can't even get one? That is 100% true, Michi. But they got him. We can't say that because technically they got him. They got R. Kelly. They got he's in he's in prison. They got the BLK ones. They didn't get everybody. It's just the BLK celebrities that they're going after because where's Ellen DeGeneres? She's another one. She left the country, didn't she?
That's true. Yep, she did. She did leave the country, and she was allegedly a part of all of that as well.
She said they have got him. No, they did get him, but I feel like the things that they should have convicted him on, they didn't. They didn't put into his case. They did.
I hope it's all coming
BS
out
with that.
I'm gonna say this.
This was to teach him a
January
lesson.
26th is going to start something. January 26th, he's got to answer those questions. Remember, Niece, the 155?
Yes.
He's got to answer them. I think that's going to open up a lot, especially when we get down to that sexually transmitted disease. I
Opens another one.
Open up a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man.
So it's quite a few of them.
Listen.
It's a lot more than what we think.
Yeah, you're right.
And don't just think that it's celebrities. It's politicians. It's doctors. It's lawyers.
CEOs.
It's a lot of them.
Look at Abercrombie and Fitch. Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, this is only, I think 2026 is going to be the year. 2026 is going to be the year where the curtains are open on a lot of things that's been hidden from the light. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it for the simple fact we've been advocating for this. I told people back in 2008, it was already known around the music world how he treated Cass. This is nothing new. You get me? Like, it was said that she couldn't look a man in the face while they was out. She had to stay looking down. It was already said back in 2008 that he allowed other men to utilize pretty much every hole on her body. And nobody...
The ones before her?
Yeah, not just her. Yeah, it's others before her. But people think that she's not a victim just because you gotta see fear. She feared like he dangled a lot of stuff in front of her as far as a career, as far as what he would give her. He controlled her money. You get me? So, but this has been going on. He's finally getting
morality. It comes to morality. What are you willing to sacrifice or sell your soul for? Are you willing to compromise your soul for fame and for money? Then if you are, you end up in those type of predicaments. So they have to, as victims, also be accountable for what they allowed to happen to them. Because it was ways that you could have gotten out before it got this far. You chose to be with that man knowing his history and his rap sheet and how he was with the women that he dealt with. But you thought you can change him. No woman changed no man.
I want people to actually understand too. Like when it comes to Cassie, we also have to put Kim Porter in that same category as because she stayed. And any others he had, what was it? Was it Gina? I think her name might have been Gina, but her as well. I think we should all put them in the same. Understand? Like, yeah, Cassie got her money, stuff like that. Doesn't mean she didn't hurt any. But there's other people the other women that did it too. J Lo is one. J Lo stuck around knowing what was. Yeah, Sharita knows. She just said it. J Lo. She knew too.
It's a lot of them that did for the fame and the money. Right. They paid the cost to get to what they want. I mean, us as I would say regular civilians. I can't speak for everybody, but I know me. I would not be in that predicament. I would not put myself in that predicament. Absolutely not.
Right.
Beyonce and Jay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
It's countless. Tina Turner and Ike Turner. You see, and we known about that for a very long time.
For decades.
And what she say, I'll give you everything but my name. I worked too hard for it. Ain't no way. Fuck that name. Right. My French, y'all. But
she made that name. I get what you're saying. Why would you want to be attached to somebody that done that to you? Why would you want that last name? You right, Reba.
But she blood, sweat, and tears for that name.
She said money ain't worth it. She did. Yeah. She made that name famous more than he made it. And it's his name.
Then he did. But, that's what the blood, sweat, and tears, literally. Blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm with Jackie on that. You ain't gotta hit me but once. Absolutely. It's not okay. It's not okay.
It's not. It's not. So but understand though, niece, that's why I'm saying, we as a collective, we are okay with what Diddy is going through. He's been able to run rampant all this time. Now it's time for him to face the consequences that should have been faced a long time ago. That's all it is.
A long time ago. Yes, he's getting his just due. He's getting his just due. And like I said, it's going to take a while for him to really get his just due because they're going to give it to him in dosage. They're going to give it to him in dosages to the point where he don't want to be here no more.
That's true. And listen, like we said, it's going to be more. He's not the only one. There's going to be more too. Y'all watch what we saying. It's going to be more. I promise you.
I wouldn't accept it from somebody I love because I don't love nobody that damn much but my creator above and my parents. I would never accept that from somebody I love because that means you don't love me. You don't love me. You're trying to instill fear into me. It's a difference between love and control.
You're right, niece. And on that note, thank you all for joining us for hashtag I'm Gonna Say It. I am about to get off here. I'm about to go eat dinner and watch Stranger Things. I've been waiting for that to come on. Listen, you all can be anything in this world. Be somebody. This is Mr. Breaking News signing off from the newsroom. And niece, what do they need to do?
Have a great day on purpose. Enjoy your Christmas, and we will see y'all on Monday.